and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, meme group, Facebook group, Twittering, and I guess I got to breathe for the last part there. Instagram, or some such nonsense. So, in a few short days, July 25th to be exact, we have the annual Free RPG Day. Now, usually Free RPG Day, I'm on the lookout for something from Troll Lord Games, for Castles and Crusades, or maybe Tunnels and Trolls. I mean, the DCC quick starts have been coming out forever. But, I gotta say, well, first off, I didn't even think of Free RPG Day this year because of COVID-19. I'm forgetting that there are actually retail areas that are open. New York City malls are still closed. Most of New York State, the malls are still closed unless they have an exceptional air conditioning, venting system to filter out. But in any case, yes, you can still go shopping in regular stores. You gotta wear your mask, yada yada yada. I totally forgot about Free RPG Day today until I stumbled across it online shortly before I did this episode. And I'm looking at what's being released for Free RPG Day, and there's a certain amount of lack of excitement on my part. In the past, if there were things that I wanted to get, I would make a special trip. I did that when I was up in the Poconos. Was that 3 years ago? I was going to make a special trip 2 years ago, but I wound up getting into a car accident on the way out there. But I've done a lot of, shopping on Noble Night. Like, a lot of times on Noble Night, I'll shop Free RPG Day so you can get your Free RPG Day stuff added to your purchase. But, there's a whole lot of nothing. Alright. So if you're like me, and you're an OSR gamer, what do you have? Warhammer 40,000 Roleplay, Wrath and Glory, Reign of Mercy. An adventure for the new Warhammer 40k game. Warhammer 40k, they're always fun, so I guess, maybe. Newest Neutron dice. That's dice. Yes, I like that. Dice are the first shit to go in these things, by the way. So I wouldn't even expect to find it. Root, Peliniki Glade Quick Start Guide. Oh my god. No. Kids on Brooms. Now, Kids on Bikes made sense. Kids on Brooms, Kids on Bikes was the whole, oh shit, what the hell was it called? Any case, the series that was on cable, Netflix. But Kids on Brooms, I'm guessing that's Harry Potter stuff? I don't fucking know. I couldn't tell you. Keyforge, I've seen the Keyforge graphics. No idea what the hell this is about. Learn to paint a library for Mantic's terrain crates. I think the most useful things to paint, if you're going to be painting miniatures, are characters followed by monsters and creatures. When it comes to room stuff, that's so one-off. 9th level games, level 1. Couldn't tell you. Something about indie RPGs. Pathfinder Battles Limited Edition 2D Minis. Okay. With a 4x4 room. I didn't know Pathfinder did 2D minis. I guess they are... I don't know if any of you remember this stuff. But I certainly do. When I was a kid, and I mean really kid, 7, 8, 9... when you would see the ads in the back of your comic books, and you had the advertisement for the toy soldiers, huge war set, yada yada yada, and it was cheap compared to what you were. This is before dollar stores. you get your army figures, and they weren't cheap, even if you got the knockoffs. But this was cheap. Finally, I scrounged the money, and I think I actually sent cash. They were flat plastic figures. I mean, if you turned them and looked at them straight on, you couldn't see them. That's how fucking narrow they were. So I don't know if that's the same with the Pathfinder stuff. I assume the Pathfinder stuff comes painted. Somebody else, Runic Bottle, green and gold dice set. And here's the problem with these dice. There's a problem with a lot of these specific dice. The ones that go through, they're unreadable. They're unusable. This coming from, I guess I'm going to be 53 in a week and a half. But, you want your dice to be able to be picked up and used real quickly. Not that. Pathfinder Adventure, Little Trouble in Big Absalom. Alright, well, Pathfinder always does something, right? Starfinder Adventure, Skitter Home. You can see I'm not that excited. Happy Free RPG Day from your friends at Roll20. 3 free months of Roll20 Pro membership. Now, the idea with that is that, of course, you're going to use Roll20 for 3 months and realize you can't give up the Pro membership. I got to subscribe. They're smart. It's a smart thing to do. And last but not least, free RPG Day 2020 Dungeon Crawl Classics. A new adventure for experienced fans, plus fresh printing of quick start rules for new fans. Well, there's nothing in that list of what I just talked about and read that makes me want to go running out to my local game store, which in my case is the Complete Strategist. Because, let's be honest. You get down there, the dice are going to be gone. You can have Pathfinder, and the DCC will probably be gone too. And what do you have left? A bunch of crap adventures that you really don't want? I'm not... Listen, it's expensive. For the publishers, this is an expensive thing to do, and I do appreciate it. But they wouldn't do it if in the end, they weren't going to make a profit off it. Through increased business, notoriety, word of mouth, whatever. It's good business sense. It's just, and it ain't cheap. But I would love to see publishers like FBI, Flying Buffalo, Trollord Games, Frog Guy Games, companies that sometimes have trouble getting their stuff in mainstream distribution. I'd like to see their stuff. I'd like to see Wizards of the Coast put some shit out. Skinflints that they are. That being said, I will keep my eyes out for the PDF releases when they come out, because that should hopefully truly be no cost, and you can get it from the privacy of your own home. Other than that, I believe that the Torchlight Zion is on life support, which is what it was before. I am trying to put stuff together, and I finally figured out how to snag stuff from my blog. I got about 40 entries that are OGL to kick this thing off with, and to lose the formatting, the special. If you go to tencarstavern.com, you know that it's a dark website with light colored for print, which doesn't work too well when you kind of do a straight copy paste. But I finally figured a slight little workaround to allow me to pull that off the blog page and lose the formatting so it comes out looking like normal shit. And of course, that means I'm pulling it out, putting it into Word, and then converting it unformatted text, which is fine. And then I think initially I'll use Pages, and maybe I'll use Affinity Publisher. It had a bigger learning curve. Learning curves hurt me, man. They fucking do. Learning curves hurt. Folks, as always, we're in the midst of a pandemic. I'm not going to beat you over the head with it. Common sense. Listen to what your state's rules are, suggestions are. Use your common sense. Keep yourself, your family, your friends, your community safe. Okay? Be safe, be well. God bless for all those dice. And I will talk with you all, God willing, tomorrow. Later, folks.